Bandeyam Shiguro Shiyata Padakamalam Shigurun Vaishnavam Sya Shirupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raganatam Bitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sabadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shirana Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shivashikam Bitam Sya Om Jnana Timarandasya Gyanajana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Gurava Bhistam Sapurakam Gurganara Sisha Sambhushitam Chintya Chintya Samasta Veda Nipunam Shirupa Patanagam Govindabidam Ujwalam Varatanum Bhaktyan Vidam Sundaram Mande Vishwagurun Shah Divyad Bhagavat Prem Noi Bija Pradam Devam Divya Tanum Suchanda Baranam Balarka Chelanchitam Sandrananda Puram Sadeka Baranam Vairagya Vidyam Buddhim Sri Siddhanta Nidhim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Baram Banditam Shubhadam Madeka Sharanam Nyashishvara Shridaram Vanchakopatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahabaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gaurata Vishay Namah. So we're hearing from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, translation and commentary by Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. This is Adi-lila chapter 13, the advent of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Saprasidatu Chaitanya Devo Yasha Prasadata Talila Varnane Yogya Sadya Shad Aramopi Ayam. I wish the grace of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by whose mercy even one who has fallen can describe the pastimes of the Lord. Jaya Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Gaurachandra Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Jaya Nityananda. All glories to Shri Krishna Chaitanya, all glories to Advaita Chandra, all glories to Lord Nityananda Prabhu. Jaya Jaya Gadadhar Jaya Srinivas Jaya Mukunda Vasudeva Jaya Haridas. All glories to Gadadhar Pandit, all glories to Shiva Thakur, all glories to Mukunda Prabhu and Vasudeva Prabhu, all glories to Haridas Thakur. Jaya Damodara Swarupa Jaya Murari Gupta Esab Chandrodaye Tama Koila Lupta. All glories to Swarup Damodar and Murari Gupta. All these brilliant moons have together dissipated the darkness of this material world. Jaya Sri Chaitanya Chandra Bhakta Chandragan Sabar Prema Jochnaya Ujjwala Tribhuvan. All glories to the moons who are devotees of the principal moon, Lord Chaitanya Chandra. Their bright moonshine illuminates the entire universe. Eta Kohila Grandarambe Mukabanda Ebe Kahe Chaitanya Lila Krama Anubanda. Thus I have spoken the preface of the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Now I shall describe Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes in chronological order. Pratameta Sutra Rupe Koreyeganan Paches Taha Bistari Koriba Vibaran. First, let me give a synopsis in the form of sutras of the Lord's pastimes. Then I shall describe them in detail. So sutras are verses which give resumes. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Navadipe Avatari Atta Chalisha Vatsara Prakata Bihari. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, adventing himself in Navadip, was visible for 48 years, enjoying his pastimes. Shoda Shata Shata Shake Janmera Brahman Shoda Shata Panchane Hoila Antardan. In the year 1407 of the Shaka era, AD 1486, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and in the year 1455, which is AD 1534, he disappeared from this world. So he appeared in 1407 of the Shaka era. That's That's the recording, the calendar recording method used. But according to our dates, Mahaprabhu appeared in 1486, and he disappeared in 1455 of the Shaka era, which corresponds to our time as 1534. So, in the year 1486, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, and in the year 1534, he disappeared from this world. Chabisha Vatsara Prabhu Koila Grihabas Nirantara Koila Krishna Kirtana Bilas. For 24 years, Sri Chaitanya lived in the Grihastha Ashram, household life, always engaging in the pastimes of the Hare Krishna movement. Chabish Vatsara Seshe Korea Sanyas Ara Chabish Vatsara Koila Nilachalebas. After 24 years, he accepted the renounced order of life, sannyas, and he resided for 24 years more at Jagannath Puri. Well, we can say he resided for the remaining 24 years in Jagannath Puri, but we'd have to give the comment, though, that sometimes he was traveling to South India, sometimes he was traveling to Vrindavan, so it wasn't that for 24 years he was constantly in Jagannath Puri. Taramadye Chaya Batsara Gamana Gaman Kabu Dakina Kabu Goda Kabu Brindavan. Of these last 24 years, he spent the first 6 continually touring India, sometimes in South India, sometimes in Bengal, and sometimes in Vrindavan. So those are the first 6 of the 24 after he took sannyas. Ashtadasha Vatsara Rohila Nilanchale Krishna Prema Namamrite Mashala Sakale. For the remaining 18 years, he continuously stayed in Jagannath Puri. Chanting the nectarian Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, he inundated everyone there in a flood of love of Krishna. So then, of those 24 years after he took sannyas, the last 18 years was spent in Jagannath Puri. Garhasye Prabhu Lila Adi-lila Garhasye Prabhu Lila Adi-lila Kyan Madhya Anja Lila Sheish Lila Raduinam. The pastimes of his household life are known as the Adi-lila, or the original pastimes. His later pastimes are known as the Madhya-lila and Anja-lila, or the middle and final pastimes. So we're in chapter 13 of the Adi-lila, which consists of 17 chapters. And this is 13. This is actually where Mahaprabhu's pastimes begin, up till, we can say up till 1 through 12 is the Mangalacharan, the explanations, describing what the purpose of the book is, giving benedictions, also offering obeisances. So these purposes have been fulfilled. What Srila Sridhar Maharaj has described as ontology, or a background description of who the personalities are in Mahaprabhu's Leela. Like that, everything has been given in the first 12 chapters. Now with chapter 13, we're actually beginning with Mahaprabhu's appearance, and then through the rest of the Adi-lila, it'll describe his growth from the age of appearing as a baby, then as a child, and then his education, and then eventually his taking sannyas. So there are only 17 chapters in Adi-lila, so we're already on chapter 13. Then there'll be 4 more chapters, and then Madhya-lila is already taking sannyas. But this is not, this is understandable because the devotees principally asked Krishnadas Kaviraj to present Mahaprabhu's later Leela after he was in Jagannath Puri. So that's what Krishnadas Kaviraj is doing. So the pastimes of his household life are known as the Adi-lila, or the original pastimes. His later pastimes are known as the Madhya-lila and Antya-lila, or the middle and final pastimes. Adi-lila Madhya Prabhu Chaitanya Charita Sutra Rupe Murari Gupta Korila Gratita. All the pastimes enacted by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his Adi-lila were recorded in summary form by Murari Gupta. Prabhu Jai Sesha Lila Swarup Damodar Sutra Kore Granthi Lena Grandhara Bitar. His later pastimes, the Madhya Lila and Antya Lila, were recorded in the form of notes by his secretary, Swarup Damodar, and thus kept within a book. So we can understand how these notes were transmitted, because Raghunath Das Goswami, he was given by Mahaprabhu to Swarup Damodar as his assistant. And after Mahaprabhu has disappeared, and Swarup Damodar also, Raghunath Das Goswami went to Vrindavan. And Krishnadas Kaviraj also went to Vrindavan. So near the Radhakund, Krishnadas was listening to Raghunath present descriptions of Mahaprabhu's pastimes. So then Raghunath was presenting the pastimes, and Krishnadas Kaviraj was listening, and the devotees especially. By this time, Krishnadas is advanced in age, and the devotees asked him to please compile the later pastimes of Mahaprabhu, the pastimes from Vrindavan. Prabhu Jai Sesha Lila Swarup Damodar Sutra Kore Granthi Lena Grandhara Bitar. His later pastimes, the Madhya Lila and Antya Lila, were recorded in the form of notes by his secretary, Swarup Damodar, and thus kept within a book. So early pastimes, Adi-lilas, Murari Gupta, and later pastimes, principally in notes of Swarup Damodar. Edui Janera Sutra Dekiya Shuniya Varnana Korena Vaishnava Kramaje Koriya. By seeing and hearing the notes recorded by these two great personalities, a Vaishnava, a devotee of the Lord, can know these pastimes one after another. Balya Poganda Kaishora Jovana Charibed Ante Ateva Adikande Lila Charibed. In his original pastimes, there are four divisions: Balya, Poganda, Kaishor, and Jovana. Childhood, early boyhood, later boyhood, and youth. So in his early pastimes, there are four divisions: Balya, Poganda, Kaishor, and Jovana. Childhood, early boyhood, later boyhood, and youth. Sarva Shadguna Parnam Sarva Sadguna Purnam Tam Sarva Sadguna Purnam Tam Bande Pauguna Purniman Yashyam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Vatirna Krishna Namabi. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the full moon evening in the month of Falgun, an auspicious time full of auspicious symptoms, when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu invented himself with the chanting of the holy name, Hare Krishna. Falguna Purnima Sandhyaya Prabhu Janmadoy Sekale Daiba Joge Chandra Grahan Hoy. On the full moon evening of the month of Falgun, when the Lord took birth, coincidentally, there was also a lunar eclipse. Hari Hari Bole Lok Harashitahaya Janmila Chaitanya Prabhu Nama Janmaya. In jubilation, everyone was chanting the holy name of the Lord, Hari, Hari, and Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then appeared, after first causing the appearance of the holy name. Janma Balya Poganda Kaishara Juvakale Harinam Lao Jaila Prabhu Nana Chale. At his birth, in his childhood, and in his early and later boyhood, as well as in his youth, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, under different pleas, induced people to chant the holy name of Hari, the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Bhaya Bhava Chale Prabhu Korana Krandan, Krishna Harinama Shuni Rahaye Rodan. In his childhood, when the Lord was crying, he would stop immediately upon hearing the holy names Krishna and Hari. Ateva Hari Hari Bole Narigan, Dekite Aishe Jeva Sarva Bandhujan. All the friendly ladies who came to see the Lord, all the friendly ladies who came to see the child would chant the holy names, Hari, Hari, as soon as the child would cry. Gora Hari Bolitari, Hase Sarvanari, Ateva Hoilatara Nama Gora Hari. When all the ladies saw this fun, they enjoyed laughing and called the Lord Gora Hari. From then on, Gora Hari became another of his names. Balya Vayasa Javad Hate Adi-lila, Poganda Vayasa Javad Vivaha Natkoila. His childhood lasted until the date of Hatikadi, the beginning of his education, and his age from the end of his childhood until he married is called Poganda. So the end of his childhood ended with Hatikadi. Hatikadi is the beginning of one's education. One is given a piece of chalk and then shown how to make the different Bengali characters and conjuncts. So that's the beginning of one's education, so it's considered with the beginning of education, that's the end of Mahaprabhu's childhood. And his age from the end of his childhood, this Hatikadi, until he married is called Poganda. So Balya and then Poganda. Viraha korile hoila navina jovana sarvatra lao jaila prabhu nama sankirtan. After his marriage, his youth began, and in his youth he induced everyone to chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra anywhere and everywhere. Now sometimes when it's talking in the form, it's presented in the form of the poetry of the Chaitanya Charitamrita, it says that Mahaprabhu asked people to chant Krishna Nam. But in the Chaitanya Bhagavat, which is actually written before the Chaitanya Charitamrita, there specifically it says Mahaprabhu asked people to chant the Maha Mantra. He gave them the Maha Mantra, especially in Navadip, before he was chanting in Srivas Sangam behind closed doors, and people were very anxious to get the Lord's mercy, and the Lord actually went to the people of Navadip and told them, now all of you in your house gather 5 to 7, 10 people together, and you have Namahata in your houses, and glorify the Lord and chant his holy names. And at that time he gave them the Maha Mantra. So sometimes it'll say Mahaprabhu asked people to chant Krishna Nam like that. But we also know from the Chaitanya Bhagavat that he did give them the Maha Mantra, and this is also what he asked them to chant. Poganda Bayase Padena Parana Shishyagane Sarvatra Korana Krishna Namar Bhyakyane. During his Poganda age, he became a serious student and also taught disciples. In this way, he used to explain the holy name of Krishna everywhere. So after his marriage, his youth began, and in his youth he induced everyone to chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra anywhere and everywhere. During this age, his Poganda age, he became a serious student and also taught disciples. In this way, he used to explain the holy name of Krishna everywhere. Sutra Briti Panjitika Krishnete Tatparya Sishyara Pratita Hoy Prabhava Ascharya. When teaching a course in grammar, Vyakaran, and explaining it with notes, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught his disciples about the glories of Lord Krishna. All explanations culminated in Krishna, and his disciples would understand them very easily. Thus his influence was wonderful. Srila Jiva Goswami compiled a grammar in 2 parts named Lagu Hari Namamrita Vyakaran and Brihadari Namamrita Vyakaran. If someone studies these 2 texts in in Vyakaran or grammar. He learns the grammatical rules of the Sanskrit language and simultaneously learns how to become a great devotee of Lord Krishna. In the Chaitanya Bhagavat, Madhyakanda, first chapter, there is a statement about the method by which Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught grammar. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explained the aphorisms of grammar to be eternal, like the holy name of Krishna, as stated in Bhagavad Gita, Vedaischa sarvairaham eva vedya. The purport of all revealed scriptures is understanding of Krishna. Therefore, if a person explains anything that is not Krishna, he simply wastes his time laboring hard without fulfilling the aim of his life. If one simply becomes a teacher or professor of education but does not understand Krishna, it is to be understood that he is among the lowest of mankind, as stated in the Bhagavad Gita, Naradama Mayabharata Jnana. If one does not know the essence of all revealed scriptures but still becomes a teacher, his teaching is like the disturbing braying of an ass. So here it describes that Mahaprabhu taught grammar, Vyakaran, in terms of the holy name. Now sometimes to like the headmaster, Gangadas Pandit, there were sometimes some complaints that, he's just teaching about the everything in terms of the holy name. And sometimes Gangadas Pandit, he told Mahaprabhu that he moderated some things of Mahaprabhu, but still all Mahaprabhu's students were very happy to have him as a teacher. Jarideke tareko he, kaha Krishna name, vashaila navadipa gram. When Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was a student, he asked whomever he met to chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. In this way, he inundated the whole town of Navadip with the chanting of Hare Krishna. Kishorabaya se Arambila Sankirtan Ratradine Premi Nritya Sange Bhaktagan. Just prior to his youthful life, he began the Sankirtan movement day and night. Day and night he used to dance in ecstasy with his devotees. So he led civil disobedience, and after the cause he had broken the mridanga, and he led chanting everywhere of Nam Sankirtan or Naga Sankirtan throughout all of Navadip. Kishorabaya Sayarambila Sankirtan Ratradini Preminritya Sange Bhaktagan. Just prior to his youthful life, he began the Sankirtan movement. Day and night he used to dance in ecstasy with his devotees. And this also began after he went to Gaya to perform some the Shraddha for his father at a place which is called Vishnupadi. There he met Ishwarapuri, and Ishwarapuri gave him initiation, and at that time, when Mahaprabhu returned, suddenly he was now overwhelmed with Krishna Prema and leading Sankirtan. Kishorabaya Sayarambila Sankirtan Ratradini Preminritya Sange Bhaktagan. Just prior to his youthful life, he began the Sankirtan movement. Day and night he used to dance in ecstasy with his devotees. Nagare Naragare Brahme Kirtana Koriya Vashailatri Bhuvana Prema Bhakti Diya. The Sankirtan movement went on from one part of the town to another as the Lord wandered everywhere performing kirtan. In this way, he inundated the whole world by distributing love of Godhead. One may raise the question how all three worlds became inundated with love of Krishna, since Mahaprabhu performed kirtan only in the Navadip area. The answer is that Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself. The entire cosmic manifestation results from the Lord's first setting it in motion. Similarly, since the Sankirtan movement was first set in motion 500 years ago by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's desire, Sankirtan movement was first set in motion 500 years ago by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's desire that it spread all over the universe, the Krishna consciousness movement and continuity of that same motion is now spreading all over the world. And in this way, it will gradually spread all over the universe. With the spread of the Krishna conscious movement, everyone will merge in an ocean of love of Krishna. Chabis Vatsarai Che Navadipa Grame Laujaila Sarva Loke Krishna Premaname. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu lived in the Navadip area for 24 years, and he induced every person to chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and thus merge in love of Krishna. Chabish Vatsara Shila Korea Sanyas Bhaktagan Loya Koila Nila Chalebas. For his remaining 24 years, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after accepting the renounced order of life, stayed at Jagannath Puri with his devotees. So this is the 13th chapter, his appearance. All this is background information. We're hearing what Mahaprabhu would do. Later in the chapter, it will be in the form of song and poetry of the sutras, which are sung in Navadip on Gaur Purnima of Mahaprabhu's appearance. That's all in this chapter. Taramadye Nila Chale Chai Vatsar Nirjagita Prema Bhakti Dhana Nirantar. For 6 of these 24 years in Nilachala, Jagannath Puri, he distributed love of God by always chanting and dancing. Setu Bandara Goda Vyapi Vrindavan Premanama Pracharya Korila Brahman, beginning from Cape Comorin and extending through Bengal to Vrindavan. During these 6 years, he toured all of India, chanting, dancing, and contributing love of Krishna. So Cape Comorin here is called Setu Banda. It's the very southern tip of India, so that's southernmost part. After that, there's the ocean, and then there's Sri Lanka, where Ravana was defeated by Lord Ramachandra. So Mahaprabhu in the first 6 years is traveling, and then of the remaining 18 years, for the first 6 years, he's engaged very, very much with all the devotees in Sankirtan and chanting. In the final 12 years, he's also chanting, but more engaged in tasting his internal reasons for coming to experience the love of Radharani, what she felt. Emadya lila nam lila mukyadam sesha ashtadasa varsha anja lila nam. The activities of Mahaprabhu in his travels after he accepted sannyas are his principal pastimes. His activities during his remaining 18 years are called Adi-lila, or the final portion of his pastimes. So those 6 years after Mahaprabhu is taken sannyas and he's traveling and going to South India, to Vrindavan, instructing Sanatana and Rupa Goswami and other things, that is his principal pastimes. Those 6 years, that's the Madhya Lila. And the remaining 18 years are the Antya Lila, and of those 6 years he's chanting and dancing in Jagannath Puri. Taramadye Chai Vatsara Bhaktagan Sange Prema Bhakti Lao Jaila Nritya Gita Range. For 6 of the 18 years, he continuously stayed in Jagannath Puri. He regularly performed kirtan, inducing all the devotees to love Krishna simply by chanting and dancing. Of the remaining years, the first 6 years of being in Jagannath Puri, he regularly performed kirtan, inducing all the devotees to love Krishna simply by chanting and dancing. Dwadasa Vatsarad Sesha Rohila Nilachale Premavasta Shikaila Ashradana Chale. For the remaining 12 years, he stayed in Jagannath Puri, or the last 12 years. He taught everyone how to taste the transcendental rasa, ecstasy of love of Krishna by tasting it himself. And that's where Mahaprabhu is principally, what he's showing is how to serve the Lord in separation. That's Mahaprabhu's whole way of giving out Krishna consciousness by tasting it himself, of this great love that he's feeling with the mood of separation. So here, let's see. Now we're talking about that. Ratri divase Krishna viraha swaran unmadera cheshtakore pralapa vajan is varaha lila. Viraha means separation. Krishna viraha. Day and night, Mahaprabhu felt separation from Krishna. Manifesting symptoms of this separation, he cried and talked very inconsistently like a madman. Shri Radhara Pralapa Jaichi Udavadarshane Saimata Unmara Pralap Kore Ratri Dine. As Srimati Radharani talked inconsistently when she met Uddhava, so also Mahaprabhu relished both day and night such ecstatic talk in the mood of Srimati Radharani. In this connection, one should refer to Srimati Radharani's soliloquy after meeting Uddhava in Vrindavan. That's where she's talking to a bumblebee. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu presented a similar picture of such ecstatic imaginary talking, full of jealousy and madness, symptomizing neglect by Krishna. Srimati Radharani, criticizing a bumblebee, talked just like a madwoman. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in the last days of his pastimes, exhibited all the symptoms of such ecstasy. So in our lifetime, we've known many mad women. and Mahaprabhu is talking. As Srimati Radharani talked inconsistently when she met Uddhava, so also Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu relished both day and night such ecstatic talk in the mood of Srimati Radharani. Full of jealousy and madness, symptomizing neglect by Krishna, Srimati Radharani, criticizing a bumblebee, talked just like a madwoman. So that's Mahaprabhu's mood that was expressed when in Srimad Bhagavatam there's a conversation that Srimati Radharani has with a bumblebee in the presence of Uddhava, and the bumblebee is taken as a messenger from Krishna. So she talks inconsistently and is sometimes criticizing and sometimes praising the bumblebee. So Vidyapati Jayadev Chandira Sargita Asvadena Ramananda Swarup Sahite. The Lord used to read the books of Vidyapati, Jayadev, and Chandidas, relishing their songs with his confidential associates. The Lord used to read the books of Vidyapati, Jayadev, and Chandidas, relishing their songs with his confidential associates like Sri Ramananda Roy and Swarup Damodar. Now we have the writings of Jayadev. As for Chandidas and Vidyapati, we don't really have extant or available what these writings were. Some of them are not available, and some of them one cannot understand. But Mahaprabhu is extracting nectar from these writings. Krishnara biyoge jata prema cheshtita aswadiya purna koila apana banchita. In separation from Krishna, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu relished all these ecstatic activities, and thus he fulfilled his own desires. Ananta Chaitanya Lila Kudra Jivahana Kevarnite Paritaha Vistara Koriya. The pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are unlimited. How much can a small living entity elaborate about those transcendental pastimes? Sutra Korigane Jari Apane Ananta Sahasrabharane Teho Nahi Payanta. If Sesha personally were to make the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya into sutras or into into resumes in the form of verses. If Seshanaga personally were to make the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya into sutras, even with his thousands of mouths, there is no possibility that he could find their limit. Damodar Swarup Ara Gupta Murari Mukya Lila Sutre Likyache Vichari. Devotees like Sri, Swarup Damodar, and Murari Gupta have recorded all the principal pastimes of Lord Chaitanya in the form of notes after deliberate consideration. Lila Sutre. So that's sutras, or the notes or verses of which are resume. Sometimes there'll be a sutra at the beginning of the chapters which give you a resume, and then sometimes in the form of sutras or verses, a whole series of pastimes will be explained. So those sutras are resumes. Se anusare liki lila sutragan vistari varni jachen taha dasha vrindavan. The notes kept by Sri Swarup Damodar and Murari Gupta are the basis of this book. Following those notes, I write of all the pastimes of the Lord. The notes have been described elaborately by Vrindavan Das Thakur. Chaitanya Lila Ravyasa Dasha Vrindavan, Madhura Korila Lila Korila Rachan. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur, the authorized writer of the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, is as good as Srila Vyasadeva. He has described the pastimes in such a way as to make them sweeter and sweeter. Granta Vistarabaye, Chadila Jay Stan, Say Stani Kichu, Koriba Byakyan. Being afraid of his book becoming too voluminous, he left some places without vivid descriptions. I shall try to fill those places as far as possible. Particularly, Vrindavan Das Thakur presents the Madhya and Adi-lila very briefly. Prabhura Lilamrita Teho Koila Ashvadan Tarabhukta Sesha Kichu Koriye Varnan. The transcendental pastimes of Sri Chaitanya have actually been relished by Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur. I'm simply trying to chew the remnants of food left by him. Well, there's a different emphasis in the Chaitanya Bhagavat and Mahaprabhu's meeting with his devotees. So actually, he meets with his devotees and he's performing Sankirtan, everything. And the Madhya Lila is actually big in the Chaitanya Bhagavat. Now, there's different emphasis, different way of telling things. But the Adi-lila is very brief. So people, the devotees, they asked to Krishnadas Kaviraj, you please present everything that happened after Mahaprabhu was in, especially things, the sequence from when Mahaprabhu was in Puri. Transcendental pastimes of the Lord Chaitanya have actually been relished by Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur. I am simply trying to chew the remnants of food left by him. Adi-lila Sutra Liki Shuna Bhaktagan Sankepe Likiye Samyak Na Jai Likan. My dear devotees of Lord Chaitanya, let me now write a synopsis of the Adi-lila. I write of these pastimes in brief because it is not possible to describe them in full. Konabansha Purana Lage Brajendra Kumar Avatirna Hoite Mane Korila Bichar. To fulfill a particular desire within his mind, Lord Krishna Brajendra Kumar decided to descend to this planet after mature contemplation. To fulfill a particular desire within his mind, Lord Krishna Vrajendra Kumar decided to descend to this planet after mature contemplation. Age avatarila Jai Guru Paribar Sankepe Kohiye Kaha Najai Bistar. Sri Krishna, therefore, first allowed his family of superiors to descend to the earth. I shall try to describe them in brief because it is not possible to describe them fully. Sri Sachi Jagannath, Sri Madhava Puri, Keshava Bharatiyari, Sri Sachi Jagannath, Sri Madhava Puri, Keshava Bharatiyar, Sri Ishwara Puri, Advaita Charyar, Pandita Sribas, Acharya Ratna Vidyanidhi Thakur Haridas, Sri Krishna, Lord Sri Krishna, before appearing as Lord Chaitanya, requested these devotees to precede him: Sri Sachi Devi, Jagannath Mishra, Madhavendra Puri, Kesha Bharati, Ishwara Puri, Advaita Acharya, Srivas Pandit, Acharya Ratna, Vidyanidhi, and Thakur Haridas. Sri Hatha Nibase Sri Upendra Mishra Nam, Vaishnava Pandita Dhani, Shadguna Pradhan. There was also Sri Upendra Mishra, a resident of the district of Sri Hatha. He was a great devotee of Lord Vishnu, a learned scholar, a rich man, and a reservoir of all good qualities. Sapta Mishra Tara Putra, Sapta Rishibar, Kamsare Paramananda, Padmanabha Sarveshwar, Jagannath Janardana, Trilokyanath, Nadiyate Ganga Bas, Koila Jagannath. Upendra Mishra had 7 sons who were all saintly and most influential: Kamsari, Paramananda, Padmanabha, Sarveshwar, Jagannath, Janardan, and Trilokyanath. Jagannath Mishra, the 5th son, decided to reside on the bank of the Ganges at Nadia. Jagannath Mishra Bar, Padavi Purandar, Nanda Vasudeva Rupa, Sadguna Sagar. Jagannath Mishra was designated as Purandar. Exactly like Nanda Maharaj and Vasudeva, he was an ocean of all good qualities. Tara Patni Sachinama, Patibrata Sati, Jarapita Nilambara Nama Chakravarti. His wife, Srimati Sachi Devi, was a chaste woman, highly devoted to her husband. Sachi Devi's father's name was Nilambar, and his surname was Chakravarti. Radhadeshe Janmila Thakur Nityananda Gangadas Pandita Gupta Morari Mukunda. In Radhadesh, the part of Bengal where the Ganges is not visible, or we'll say more, Radhadesh refers more to the part of Bengal which is on the western side of the Ganga. In Radhadesh, the part of Bengal where the Ganges is not visible, or the western side of the Ganga, Nityananda Prabhu, Gangadas Pandit, Murari Gupta, and Mukunda took birth. Asankhya Bhaktera Korila Avatar, Seshe Avatirna Hoila Brajendra Kumar. Lord Krishna Brajendra Kumar first caused countless devotees to appear, and at last he appeared himself. Prabhura Avirbhava Purve Jata Vaishnavagan Advaita Char Jarastani Korena Kaman. Before the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all the devotees of Navadip used to gather in the house of Advaita Acharya. Gita Bhagavat Kohe Acharya Gosai, Gyanakarma Nindi Kore Bhaktira Badai. In the meetings of the Vaishnavas, Advaita Acharya used to recite the Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, decrying the paths of philosophical speculation, or gyan, and fruit of activity, karma, and establishing the super excellence of devotional service of bhakti. In the meetings of the Vaishnavas, Advaita Acharya used to recite the Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, decrying the paths of philosophical speculation and fruit of activity, and establishing the super excellence of devotional service. Sarva Shastra Kohe Krishna Bhaktira Bhyakyan Jnana Yoga Tapo Dharma Nahi Maniman. In all the revealed scriptures of Vedic culture, devotional service to Lord Krishna is explained throughout. Therefore, devotees of Lord Krishna do not recognize the processes of philosophical speculation, mystic yoga, unnecessary austerity, and so-called religious rituals. They do not accept any process but devotional service. Tarasange Nanda Kore Vaishnavaragan, Krishna Kata, Krishna Puja, Nama Sankirtan in the house of Advaitacharya. All the Vaishnavas took pleasure in always talking of Krishna, always worshipping Krishna, and always chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Kintu Sarvalok Deki Krishna Bahirmukh, Vishaye Nimagnalok Deki Bhayaduk. But Sri Advaitacharya felt pain to see all the people without Krishna consciousness simply merging in material sense enjoyment. Lokara Nishtare Hetu Korana Chintan Kemote Esab Lokara Hoebe Taran. Seeing the condition of the world, he began to think seriously of how all these people could be delivered from the clutches of Maya. Krishnavatari, Korin, Bhaktiravistar, Tabeta, Sakala Loker, Hoibe, Nishtar. Srila Advaitacharya Prabhu thought, if Krishna himself appears in order to distribute the cult of devotional service, then only will liberation be possible for all people. Krishnavatarite Acharya Pratigya Koriya, Krishna Puja Kori Tulasi Ganga Jal Diya. With this consideration, Advaitacharya Prabhu, promising to cause Lord Krishna to descend, began to worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna with tulsi leaves in the water of the Ganges. Krishnera Advana Kore Sangana Hunkar, Hunkare Akrishta Hoila Brajendra Kumar. By loud cries, he invited Krishna to appear, and this repeated invitation attracted Lord Krishna to descend. Okay, so tomorrow I'll continue from this point, and we'll hear of the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay. Hariharaya Nama Krishna Jadavaya Nama. Hariharaya Nama Krishna Jadavaya Nama. Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama. Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama. Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan. Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan. Giridhari Gopinatha Marana Mohan. Giridhari Gopinatha Marana Mohan. Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra. Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra. Garadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Garadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jai Rupa Sanatan Bhakta Raguna. Jai Rupa Sanatan Bhakta Raguna. Sri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Rasa Raguna. Sri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Rasa Raguna. Hey Jai Gosai Kori Charana Bandhan. Hey Jai Gosai Kori Charana Bandhan. Jaoite Vignana Shamista Puran. Jaoite Vignana Shamista Puran. Echai Gosai Jar Mui Taradas. Echai Gosai Jar Mui Taradas. Tasavar Pada Renu Mora Panchagras. Tasavar Pada Renu Mora Panchagras. Kadir Charana Sevi Bhakta Sanivas. Kadir Charana Sevi Bhakta Sanivas. Janame Janame More Abilas. Janame Janame More Abilas. Echai Gosai Jabe Braje Koilabas. Echai Gosai Jabe Braje Koilabas. Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Gorila Prakash. Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Gorila Prakash. Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindavan. Anande Bolo Hare Bhaja Vrindavan. Shri Guru Vaishnava Pade Manjai Aman. Shri Guru Vaishnava Pade Manjai Aman. Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koriyar. Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koriyar. Harinam Sankirtana Kohe Naratamodar. Harinam Sankirtana Kohe Naratamodar. Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koriyar. Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koriyar. Harinam Sankirtana Kohe Naratamodar. Harinam Sankirtana Kohe Naratamodar. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gora Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo. Nitai Gora Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo. Nitai Gora Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo. Nitai Gora Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo. Jai Saparikara Shishi Guru Guranga Gandharvika Giridhari Jo Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Nirmal Acharya Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Rakak Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Gaur Kishordas Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Rupanuga Guru Bharga Ki Jai. Namachari Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopal Bhattadash Raghunath Shad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Premsigo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Harshivasani Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavad Ki Jai. Narottam Srinivas Shamananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vishvabharanya Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Navadip Dham Ki Jai. Shri Ram Mayapur Ki Jai. Saparshada Shri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Saparshada Shri Mahaprabhu Ki Jai. Shri Koladvip Ki Jai. Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Ki Jai. Soquel Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Seva Ashram Ki Jai. Ganga Devi Ki Jai. Tulasi Maharani Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopi Govardhan. Sham Kuna Radha Kundu Kalindi Yamuna Jo Ki Jai. Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. All the assembled devotees Ki Jai. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol.